All right, here we go. Here's an MLP, the real game. Let's do it. Did you know you can submit your suggestions for game tips? So if you want Craig's millennial rant to be preserved for all history,
my best rant is still preserved.
It's true. Your absolute #1 screaming of all time will live in infamy. All right, you lads know how this works. Let's have a little bit of anthem action.
Let's do it.
All right, Craig's utter bias aside, here we go. Hiss kicking off, and yeah, I do think they actually have a much harder time to come out being the winner of this game, and they must win too. A draw is not enough.
Oh, not at all. It's going to screw them completely. They have to have some kind of power against MLP, and MLP is proven to have the power thus far.
I would say that's pretty fair. The only game they've dropped is to the absurdly good-looking U. So we will see. This will be telling really for both teams.
But here's a question. Does you really have the power, or is it the abuse of the lesbian refs?
Look, that's part of the power. I don't know if you realize this, but you have to bribe your way in, and Rape's not able to think that.
So you're saying it just runs deep?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you wanna win, think about it. Actually, I'm not sure why that means Fit ever won, because we've never said that they were Fit refs until we made Fit refs because Fit won.
I think that just says something about the board then.
It does.
All right, corner coming up here. They're gonna take it short. Glimmer tries to turn, and the Hiss defense is able to easily clear that, but we've got to see if they've got any attack plan here.
I will say this though, Fit is a fun board. It is sad to see of the
But somebody is dead over there, by the way, lying in the trenches.
Completely dead, and it is of course Hiss. That player is history.
Yeah, no, Fit is a fun board, and it's a little sad that they're finally dead, but everybody gets a turn.
But like, not only are they dead, -7.
It's okay. They have time to win a game and only lose by -6 goals.
Yes.
Why would you want to do that? You've got the coveted wooden spoon that you could possibly go.
Yeah, you
right?
could.
Yeah, at this point, that's what you do. Is you go for meme tactics and you throw it all away as hard as you can.
We've blown everything else.
Get that trash match.
You can have 2 matches in one day. Your buddy Keckles will be there for you immediately following the conclusion of the draw. All right, we've got MLP back to building up.
Oh,
this has just kind of been not the best show from either set.
It's a little quiet.
They're both trying to get out to that corner and work across the top of the box and find somebody who can take the shot, but there's been no opening for either of them, basically.
Let's ask the question now that we see Fizzle pop here.
Yeah.
MLP how bad was your movie?
Ooh.
It
Now, hang
can't
on.
be as bad as what we have Ko to talk about with the fucking Teen Titans Go movie.
No,
What?
there's a card.
There it is. Scruffy doesn't fuck around. He's no GB.
No, Scruffy he's not quite RoboCard, but he's a very active man, also probably pretty deserved there.
Well, which movie are you talking about? Because there is a few.
No,
I'm
they
aware
had an
Yeah.
actual Little Horse cartoon movie, like straight up, not any kind of spin-off shit.
Now, is that the one with
And,
Neil Patrick Harris on it when they're all blue, they run around, try and help them find love?
I know absolutely nothing about it.
What?
He's talking about Smurfs.
Ah,
What the fuck?
because that's what it is. It's a live-action film, you know. they come
No,
out of the
there's
show.
no live action involved here. It's just a cartoon movie.
Oh, it's still a children's show.
Yes.
Yes, it's a children's show that all these people sitting in the audience are watching. So what does that say?
Wow,
That's what it's.
disappointing, really.
Oh,
Just
Turbo
like
5.
this match.
Hey, well, this could be a little bit more exciting, you know.
It
His
really
need.
could.
Well, yeah, it really could. I'll try and speak a bit clearer. Sorry. His looking for something. They're the ones that need to make the first play. They
Yeah,
won't go
they
through on
have
this
to push
0-0
this.
result.
They have to push this a little harder. Now, obviously, MLP has to work to chase at least a draw, so they wouldn't cry to find some action
Let's-
here.
Let's be honest. We all know what's going to happen. Abso-fucking-lutely nothing until 90 plus, and then MLP will win.
Why? Why do you do this?
Because I'm a terrible human being and I've been drinking.
Acceptable answers. Implying and Humanities is dribbling forever. They found Bismarck.
Here
And
we
they're
go.
going to go wing. Charles, no, unable to get around Crutch. It's.
Done.
Is that in
Right.
still? That is in still, by the way.
Banned from discussion.
This is, yeah, nobody can find that way to cross across the top of the box and set up a striker.
Yeah, no hero, no movement, nothing. It's just literally back and forward, back and forward.
I guess there's an argument to be made about not wanting to choke and make the mistake first and get everybody on your team rattled, but my God, you have to do something. I guess you don't if you're MLP, just keep them from scoring GG.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
this is Pez. That's not a safe plan.
No, I don't think there really is a safe plan. They're looking long over the top to Charles II.
Oh, very
And-
nice attempt.
It's still alive,
Oh, nice.
and
nice,
now it's
nice.
not. End of half. 0-0. Nothing happened.
Let's take a look at these stats, though. Hiss definitely at that last second keeping that alive was nice.
They've had a couple of that, but their poor wingers are not able to make anything of it after that. They look good. Good stats.
Yeah, that's
Oh, God.
a little
Wow.
scary to see.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
this,
Fucking
his
shot.
we've been seeing so far of this cup, there hasn't really been a hero showing itself.
Yeah.
There's no Holy Roman Empire. There's no 10,000 elephants.
Not so good.
Well, all right. Looks like we've got one little thing being added when we start here. And that's about it. MLP's management said nothing. Hiss is going to go ahead and tack on a good old +1.
Yeah, his midfield very silent.
Is the Mongolian throat singing a Hiss chant?
I don't know. Good save, though, by Magonaut Line.
What is this? This has got to be
Van
some
Morrison.
MLP noise.
Well, they did have chance.
Bismarck trying to curl. It's saved by Derpy. Holy Roman Empire is fighting to
Such
get
a
it
nice
back.
attempt.
And looks like finally lost out to Faggot Deer. But hey, some actual heat out of his.
Yeah, forces a save from Derpy, who, after her first game of this campaign, great redemption arc we're seeing from her.
Let's be honest, though. The leaky servers of Hasbro really did a lot in their last match.
They did.
They're looking to cross it up here, but no, Glimmer is stopped by the Maginot Line. It wasn't even dangerous. That was going out by a mile anyway.
Wide as fuck.
He just wants to give his lads a better chance to counter by keeping it alive here. Vlad, the Implier, is fouled? Yeah. Looking for Charles. Can't do it. He's well covered. Gald might have another chance to get it to him. Instead, it's going to break for what I suspect should be a corner.
It's going to be an MLP corner, isn't it?
No, his.
So somehow.
Yeah, on their own side. Seems legit. His short corner. Vlad the Implier looking for his boys. Crotch Tits heads it away, and they were able to get rid of it. Rape has friends running behind him. Best Pony is going to have a hell of a time trying to set Rape back up. Yeah, the defense read and cleared it. Really, his has been content to keep everybody back, even with the +1. They just seem to be a super defensive team. They're going to surrender a deep throw into Mulp here.
This would be a little scary here.
Instantly dispossessed by Lindy Beige.
Yeah. Wow, his is really putting up a fight against a team like this.
Charles has nobody to go to, though. Bismarck tried to cut in. Bomber Harris can't get around. They're going over the... Oh, they'll force a deep throw in, and it's time for subs.
Of course,
they need
though,
to find some sort of form.
Like we said, this is the kind of situation that favors MLP. Like, they can keep this up as long as they want.
Yeah, pretty much. They are happy with a ball game. It has to be said at this point. All right. Both teams called, or well, actually MLP called for subs when you can, but since it's 65 anyway, hit me both teams.
Much better defense.
Your dad is asking how this makes money. It doesn't make money. Where do you think we are?
What are you talking about?
All right, here we go. MLP says...
My ad blocker is specifically off of this channel.
All right. I'm sure it is well appreciated. Faggot Deer out. Fizzle Pop out. All right, here we go. Lindy Beige out for Julius Caesar. African Paratrooper out for the Russian Baltic Fleet. Is that really who you want defending you?
Do the Boltons even have a fleet?
This was a fleet that lost to fishing boats, if you didn't read the story on the wiki.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
His has
to my knowledge,
his has a surprisingly good roster page. Go read that if you want some amusement at some point in time. All right, Mulp holding their third.
Of course, there is something to say here, and that is that history is written by the victors. And so Hiss really needs to pull something off here if they want to be the ones to write what happened during this particular match.
Well, they are taking their first voluntary to add Meme and Press to this preset. And is there anything else? Okay, apparently they're going to play Let's Kill Applejack instead of Rainbow Dash.
That's an excellent strategy for MLP if you know their history and their memeing for their particular teams. Applejack has historically been a curse for them.
Yes. The Apple Kits have been well known and documented for being
Yes.
self-destructive.
Yes.
It's a defensive midfielder player there. That's the spine of a team.
Okay, all right, nothing else other than the preset Mulp. Are you good to go?
Ooh, that's a little bit more defensive, that formation. A lot more narrow.
All right,
Looking good, yeah.
understood. Hiss and MLP calls good. So on we go with 2 subs for each team coming in right now. And a
25 minutes.
deep Hiss throw in. Bismarck dribbling. Bismarck still dribbling. Vlad sets up. Bomber Harris blasted in, but it's deflected away by Derpy, and it will be a corner again. Wait, no, this one wasn't a corner. This was a throw-in.
Well,
good strike, though. Found a
it's
lane.
good strike.
Thumbs up, yeah.
It's good save as well, but it puts him on the back foot.
You
1-0 is all you need to go through here.
Pretty much. They're looking for implying holy. No, it's dropped in the box and
wow!
popped out away. There's a little spaghetti there. MLP got away with one. The siege is on at this point for his.
It really is. They are definitely showing that they have changed things up, and it is taking effect.
Bismarck murdered. They'll get a free kick here closer instead and completely waste it. Thanks, Pez. MLP
Beautiful.
throw in their own corner pretty much. Why that spot is terrible. It doesn't. Your players will always just go, I'll cross it, and somebody will run up for it. But there's no human player, so nobody runs up for it. Rip. Bismarck looking for anybody in the box there. Holy Roman Empire trying.
Nope.
MLP actually having some trouble getting rid of this.
Well, not
Looking
too
for
much.
Charles. The second goes down to Holy Roman Empire. I don't know.
Nice.
Should he have just headed that on himself? It's hard to second
Really
guess
should've.
that.
At this point, that would have been their best option.
Oh, best pony is up. Twilight does not close down on it.
And what was that? Twilight, why did you waste such an opportunity?
Princess
She's
Twilight
back to being worse.
completely refusing to close down on a follow-up.
Obviously
15
not
minutes to go.
punished enough.
And we've got our last sub coming in for his at 75 here.
Well, they have to go for it.
They really do. This is it. This is the line for Hiss.
Well, let's see what the manager elects to sub here. All right, you can certainly do your third sub as well, MLP. Let me know what you need.
What a pressure on these players now.
Galled out for the Black Warrior. Understood. All right, here we go. High Anon in for Crutch Tits.
Oh no! I visibly remembered last time this player came onto the pitch.
I had none. I threw the match.
All right, and 5
Well,
minutes.
she's got 15 minutes. I don't think she can do that.
Oh, you don't know how things work, do you?
Oh, come on.
5 minutes
Nil-nil.
of his going +2. There it is. Rape is saved by the Maginot Line. MLP finding some more hole gaps themselves here. Holy Roman Empire bullied off the ball. It stops for the last sub for both teams. Charlemagne looking way up. Bismarck down to Holy Roman Misfire. It's wide right.
This
I
is
don't think you're going to get a better chance than that today.
What in
No,
the
this is
Christ are these
definitely-
MLP
definitely
chants?
dangerous.
These are some
MLP performing far, far worse than I really thought that they would in this particular match. Hiss putting up so much more of a fight than I would have given them credit for.
I want to say that, unfortunately, this is how I expected his to look. It's not that they can't defend, they just don't know how offense works at all.
Yeah, but they've had remarkable number of attempts.
The Russian Baltic Fleet levels Twilight and catches the ball. And nope, Tracy's not going to be fooled that way. Best pony to an open Princess Twilight, who's in. And, oh, God, there it is. MLP up 1-0.
The visions dancing in my mind, the early dawn, the shades of time, twilight crawling through my window pane.
his calling for a timeout since it passed 80. They need a miracle, though.
Yes, they need so much action right now. They need 2 goals to stay in this at so little time left.
Well, we've seen goals being scored quicker.
We have.
honestly,
Here's the thing: who between these 2 teams do we expect to get that cheeky 90-plus? Come on.
Well, who knows? From that play there, we've just seen that Charles II is a horsebacker.
Yes.
With that amazing pass back. It took him a whole third of the pitch to play it back, and Tracy intercepted. But worst princess, finally able to calm herself.
Kind of making up for that complete non-effort before. All right.
Really need to start seeing a Twilight with 2 eye patches. Not punished enough.
Defensive 2 eye patches. That means you're twice as able to see, right?
Yes.
Well, people who are blind, they can smell better, right? And that's how they look around.
Some kind of olfactory ninja.
A smell assassin, if you will.
Yes.
All right, we're getting his changes in now. Advanced tic-tacs. I guess they could always add the second Gegenpress, but kind of just, I don't know what they can do that they haven't been doing. They went full aggression already, and 2 and 10 minutes just requires a miracle. I can
tell you what they don't have. They don't have a hero. Holy Roman Empire is usually they get out of jail free card, and they haven't really been performing this cup, sadly.
I don't think there's really no team that relies on 1 or 2 frontmen that's been doing good. It's the team effort teams, and that's it. His says go on. Nothing else that they can think to do. All right, here we go. 8 minutes even, essentially, for 2. Yes. Can they even possibly do it?
I'm going to say no.
Craig is done. Caesar is
Possibly
looking for...
Wait!
Holy choke empire! What? You can't waste that follow-up! You can't!
Oh my god, you had that handed to you on a fucking silver platter. Hiss, why?
I got no words for that. That's absolutely fucking disgusting. That's absolutely fucking shit. He missed an earlier sitter earlier in the match, and now we're literally 5 meters away from the goal.
If they manage to tie it up, I will be fucking blown away at this point.
Bomber Harris kills Applejack, living up to the name. Scruffy wants some words over that one.
Well, you did a good job there, Applejack's a terrible goalie.
Oh, God.
It's pretty much a Scruffy. It's like they're both Texan. Farmers.
Unfortunately, his is just running really short on time. Maybe if HRE had put that in, they'd have a shot. But no, there's the sinker. Best Pony just puts it away. 2-0. No problem. This match is over.
Congratulations, MLP, on your 3rd star.
This is your time to pay. This is your judgment day. We made a sacrifice, and now we get to take your life. We shoot without a gun. We'll take on anyone. It's really nothing new. It's just a thing we like to do. You better get ready to die. You better get ready to kill.
I warned people. They played you.
Oh,
God.
my God. There is absolutely no hope left for Hiss. You can try and score a goal. You can try and pretend at this point. It doesn't fucking matter. You ruined it when it mattered.
Yeah, pretty much. This is a very ogre game at this point. Maybe a consolation. Maybe we get to, just let HRE score because I like his goal horn, right?
We shouldn't be surprised. Holy Roman Empire is never going to trump some holy thick thighs of the MLP team.
You really not.
We went almost the entire game without mentioning those creepy Digigrade models.
Why'd you have to do that?
And now SDA ruined it.
We need to give some praise to the team when it deserves it.
SDA, who's your favorite pony? Who do you want to fuck the most? Just tell us. Just fucking tell us.
Hey, the day I want to fuck a pony is the day Trash should be.
You clearly do, because you're so turned on by their thighs.
I heard thick.
Is what they
Okay, well,
hell.
that resolves. Or actually, hang on. Does that resolve this group in terms of? Holy shit! Actually, if
it does, it sets the group in stone.
It really should.
It sets who's up and down in stone. If it somehow miracles a win over you, implying MLP could be potentially top of the group, but it's I'm feeling somewhat more likely that you will probably, at least put points up in that match.
Yeah.
Is that just me?
Oh, it's not you at all. It's not you at all.
It's not you.
Anyway, you stands to be the victor of this next upcoming match by a pretty large margin, I would say.
Yeah. Well, we play the match to find out, of course.
Yes.
We're not spreadsheet warriors here. We actually play it out. But speaking of played out matches, MLP just won that. And who do you think got man of the match?
Oh, that's a good question.
It's gonna be worst pony.
No, I'm gonna give it to best pony because of Twilight's horrific fuck up earlier. Watch this, I'll be wrong.
Yeah, best pony for sure.
It is best pony.
Yes, of course it is. Which of course means that best pony was on the pitch twice, according to Google.
Oh, okay. Real quick, let's make sure that.
At the end of the day, that first half, when it was a 0-0, it was very tight, only one shot on goal. It was true partisan football. It was to see who would make the first play. Sadly, his were forced to because of their previous results, and they blinked.
Yep.
Allowed MLP to play football.
I would say there was a brief period where Hiss was laying with their eyes closed, face down on the pitch.
A little bit.
This looks kind of familiar, or not kind of familiar, but kind of
vintage.
Yeah,
is what it looks like.
I was memeing on two striker teams. Well, actually, usually Rape is the front man for MLP, so it means they did get some other people involved. But they're certainly supporting each other here. MLP
Rape hasn't been the player that he's used to be. He literally is now that 90-meter plus. He isn't the guy who scores goals during a game. They have to look to other avenues, and usually that's best pony or Princess Twilight.
Oh, good. I told him to rig the cup. The absolute madman. Man, Hiss did actually show some aggression in this game. It's just they weren't able to ever. They had things happen like Holy Roman Empire choking a rebound from 5 feet in front of the net.
You got to sack the Romans. You got to bring out some Greeks or some Boltons or.
All right. Well,
I'll take some Babylons as well.
I hope you guys are ready for Giant Skull Game 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we are going to play some MLP Victory Anthem, and then we're going to get on to it. So I will see you gentlemen later.
Gross. Goodbye.
See you later.
Gross. Bye. Get out of here. All right. I guess we're obligated to play this now. Where is it?
Traveled Hershey, this little horsey San Antone, this little horsey Monkey
Are we free? Okay. Let's see who picks up the phone.